Across social media this morning, Rachel Dolezal has been uninvited to Dream Week, the Dream Week here in San Antonio.
And this comes after 1,000 people signed a petition against her visit. Digital journalist Nia Wesley is live from the newsroom to keep you updated on today's talker. And Nia, this is a big one.
Good morning, guys. Okay, so if you don't remember Rachel Dolezal, she is the white woman who identified herself as transracial and said she just walks through life as a black woman. So basically, Netflix has a documentary, explaining her entire process of how did we get here. And San Antonio Dream Week, they were going to screen it and have a discussion with her. And a lot of San Antonians, they were like, why are you inviting her? Are you celebrating this? Are you promoting this? This woman is not black. She does not face the struggles real black women face. And they started a petition. Over 1,000 people signed this petition. Dream Week, the organizers behind it, they came back, they uninvited Miss Dolezal, and they said, we would like to extend our apologies to all of those affected by the recent controversy. They did a pretty long statement. But, it just shows your voice can be heard, and you participate in petitions. If you don't agree with something, you can do something about it. I actually saw the documentary, and it was extremely interesting and intriguing. Basically, she had adopted her little brothers who were black, her adopted brothers, and then she took them in. And she said she was tired of them getting looks and stares when they were in public because she was of a different race. So she started dressing to look black, and then it just progressed and turned into a monster. It's a very interesting documentary, I will say.
Yeah. Maybe it would have stirred up a good conversation, maybe, if she would have come.
They said that's why they had invited her, but as soon as that petition was out, I mean, they got 1,000 signatures like that. You knew something was going to happen.
Yeah, and they're still going to have the event and screen the documentary, but they're going to have a community panel. So those discussions can still be had. So
that's good.